Hello and welcome to the latest Filmhounds podcast. We are done with it all, done with London Film Festival. I'm joined by Katie Hogan, and
Hey,
apparently we didn't speak about him all the time he was away,
and then we're going to
and Paul
continue
Klein.
not speaking about him. We're going to just continue the tradition. We'll never mention him again. He'll just appear on the podcast, but we just won't name him.
He's so sad. He's so sad. Paul Klein, the sad man of Filmhounds. So Paul. So we haven't seen you because you've been
I've been
busy,
busy.
but I've seen you. I've seen you though. I've seen you at the film festival. I know you're. I know
Yeah.
you're doing well. You're loving life. So now, how you feeling? The festival's over.
No, I'm doing well. No, I saw the both of you at the festival, and we had little chats, but I didn't do any podcasts because I've been a busy boy, busy.
We've
Not that
been
busy.
we've been
Quite
quiet.
busy.
We've just been keeping going by doing the podcast together because we've
Yeah.
been so quiet,
Keep
so
going.
damn quiet.
Keep going. Like take that without Robbie, still solid, still solid. Arguably better. No, I'm doing well, and I'm quite glad London Film Festival's over. I love it, but it's very tiring, and it doesn't sound tiring watching films all day, but it is. Especially
Yeah.
when they're not very, especially when you get a bad one. And there was some clunkers this year. Oh, and there's some stinkers.
Yeah.
Oh, clunkers. Haven't had that expression in a while.
Oh,
What a
really? Oh, I love clunker. What a clunker.
Katie, how are you feeling after the festival's over? Same, happy?
So if we're going to go by the chart, with those different faces, I'm probably in the middle, the one that's just like a line. So like two eyes and a line. That's me at the moment. But
Okay.
that's what my voice sounds like 24/7 anyway. So it doesn't really make any difference to anybody listening. They're
It
like,
does. It
that's
does.
you all the
Couldn't tell
time.
the difference. But
No,
yes,
I'm shattered. I'm absolutely shattered. Normally, I'm always sad when LFF is over, but when it gets to the final weekend, the last 2 days of the festival, I feel like everyone's just like, I think I just kept telling everybody the other day, I'm tired. I'm just so
yeah.
tired. Because
I
it's draining. It's a joy to watch films. Of course it is. Everyone loves watching films, even if they deny it. But it's draining to watch so many films in succession, and they're all like 3 hours long, and they're all depressing.
at 8 a.m. in the
Well,
morning.
this is the thing. The tonal whiplash is a bit of a thing because there's no rhyme or reason to what they schedule them. So you go from like you'll be watching, the most depressing, sad shit in the world, and then suddenly you'll be watching a rom-com, or you'll be watching
Yeah.
a weird little horror movie, or you'll be watching a cartoon or something. So the tonal
And then you're back
whiplash,
to
you
a
go from,
depressing 3 hour film. Then, yeah.
and then you watch Anemone, and you take a 2 hour nap.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yes.
me and Katie was sat together for one film, and that was one at 8 in the morning, and it was so loud, so very loud. And I think the
What
whole
film was that?
cinema, Die My Love.
It was
It,
so loud.
Missed that one.
Like the whole room reverberated. I
yeah.
couldn't believe how loud it was. And I made
Missed
I
that
made
one.
David sit in the first four rows.
I don't think it would have made a difference, but the noise. But yeah. And a yapping dog.
It is a strange one. It's you don't realize that. Yeah, you go from really sad, really happy, really sad, really happy, really sad. You are just like, I don't know what my emotions are anymore. And then you're tired as well, so you're hyper emotional anyway because you're tired. And then you're like, oh, what's going on? Then there's 100 people, and some of them you know. There's some guy you follow on Twitter who his profile picture is a cactus, comes up and is like, hey, how you doing, man? And you're like, do I fucking know you? And they're like, yeah, we chat all the time. I'm like, well, your profile picture's a cactus. I don't know what you look like.
Did
How
he
am I
look like
supposed to
cactus?
Right?
Yeah, he looks like a normal geezer, and he comes up to you. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, man?" I'm like, "I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm just so confused."
It's funny you should say that. Someone messaged, I don't know where actually. I think it was Instagram or somewhere because I've not really been on Twitter, but they said to me, and hello if you're listening. I think I saw it. I think I saw you before Die My Love. I sat behind you. I was like, well, you could have said hello because this is late now. And again, their picture wasn't on there, so I don't know who it is. So please say hello next time. Maybe Katie was too intimidating, probably.
I stare at people like, leave me alone. But the thing is, if someone chats to me, I'm not going to be rude. Like, I think I scared someone in the queue on yesterday morning. Some random. She was just asking if she was in the queue for 100 Nights Hero, And I kind of gave her a very long-winded explanation. I should have just said, yes, this is
Yeah.
the cue. Instead, I was like, well, yeah, of course it is. There's only one more film because there's another film, but it's only at the Royal Festival Hall, and then you can't really get there. So the
Oh
schedule is something.
yes,
I was
you've
just
lost it.
yeah, I
Oh
lost it,
no, I've
and
asked
and
the
I just smiled
autistic
at her.
person a question.
No, then I just
Yeah.
smiled and I was like, sorry, yes, this is the cue.
Uh, can I just quickly do a quick apology to somebody? I don't know your name, but if you were sat next to me during the mastermind, I am so sorry about the snoring.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
And I know, and here's the thing, I know it was loud because somebody that I'm friends with was sat 2 rows in front of me, and after the film, they went, "God, you were loud." I'm
Oh
really
no.
sorry.
I'm going to report
I'm
you
so sorry.
to the LF,
I'm so sorry.
to BFI to get you
Do you know what's
blacklisted.
even worse? Do you know what's even worse is that I fell asleep in. Normally, I fall asleep in quite a few. I fell asleep in 3 films. The Mastermind because it was boring.
Yeah.
Roofman because I was tired and I wasn't feeling too great. And Anemone, the Daniel Day Lewis movie that he co-wrote with his son. And I was sat with of our parish, Luke Herefield, lovely guy, sat next to me taking notes. Amelia Harvey, lovely lady. George Aldridge, a cinema savvy, and it's quite a quiet film.
Hmm.
And at one point, the whole row started to shake because
Oh
George
no.
Aldridge started laughing because he turned to Amelia and went, "Are you making that noise?" And she went, "No, I'm not," and leant back. And apparently, I was slumped forwards with like 8 chins going.
Oh my God,
And
Paul.
Luke was sat next to me with his head tilted back and his mouth wide open, holding a pen and
No.
paper, also
Yeah.
snoring.
The person next to me, who I won't name, she nodded like that. I dropped her head forward twice,
Oh
so
god.
she nodded off. And I think there was, oh, so we had drinks on Friday and we discussed with her, you, and there was someone else with us who also fell asleep. Again, I'm not going to grass them. So there's at least 4 or 5 people in that cinema that fell asleep during the Daniel
It was
Day-Lewis
terrible.
film.
But then there was a really loud bang of hail, which woke me up. And because it woke me up, it then made the people behind me and the people in front of me laugh because I really loudly went, "Ugh."
The,
What the
Oh,
fuck's
God.
going on now? Oh God, there's hailstones.
yeah, well, the thing is, the best thing about a film is a hailstorm, it's not a great film. And uh, but nepotism is still great, so you got to give him credit for that.
Hang on a minute.
Uh,
Isn't Sean Bean in this film as well?
He is in
yeah,
it. He is in it.
yeah, but it doesn't make a good film.
No, it
Okay, well,
doesn't.
I was going to say Sean Bean was the only thing that would have tempted me to that film, but
No,
I
no,
couldn't
no,
make the
no, no,
screening.
no. It was dreadful, and like
Yeah,
literally, there were people walking out, like
oh, I didn't notice
getting
that.
up and leaving. And I, sometimes you
That's
think, oh,
rare. Yeah.
maybe they're just going to the toilet. Not with your coat and your jackets and 3 of you at the same time, unless you're going for something more than just a wee wee. But it was,
Cultists.
yeah. Sorry, Daniel, not one of your best. It's
No.
not. It's not. It's not Gangs of New York.
I'd also agree with you, Paul, about the Mastermind. It started off quite well, and then it dropped off a cliff, and I found it quite dull. I didn't fall asleep, but I could have.
The whole. Katie, did you see the Mastermind?
I did not, but the thing is, I know what this director's films are like.
Yeah.
I watched one of her films and I got so angry. So I have
Hmm,
avoided watching her films.
That's
I know
fair.
she's like she's you know yeah, like, everybody really loved. I've forgotten her name. This sounds really
Kelly
bad.
Reichardt.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry, Kelly. Um, she's got some great stories, but I just can't. So I avoided the Mastermind on purpose.
No, that's fair. The whole score just went like this.
Yeah, that sums up everything. I'm trying to remember the film I watched that made me really angry. Of hers because I
The
almost
master, the mastermind.
no, it
I
wasn't the
thought it
Mastermind.
was good.
It was one of her previous films because I really wanted to watch certain women, and that was one. I think that was going to be the exception because I really like everybody in that movie. So I was just like, yeah, I'll watch certain
Yeah,
women. But
they're not.
I
Don't
watched one of her
hang.
films, and then I just became a bit like apprehensive about ever watching one of her films. I remember it.
No, that
Meek's
is fair.
never watch Meek's Cut Off because
That is
nothing
fair.
happens.
But then
It was disappointing though because well, I assumed you listened, but we did a Wake Up Dead Man special and was loving Josh O'Connor, but
Yeah,
he was still
yeah.
good in this, but it was so dull that I don't, he couldn't have saved it.
Triple Josh O'Connor at the festival as well. Like,
2 out of 3 for me.
couldn't move without seeing Josh O'Connor. He was everywhere. I kept turning around. He was bloody there. Someone stole the standee, though. Did you hear about
Yeah,
that? The picture house. Someone stole
that's
the Josh O'Connor part of the Mastermind
Did they?
standee. Yeah,
Wasn't
which
me.
is quite fitting for a film about a thief.
But so those two are probably my least favorite that I saw, and the chronology of water, which was probably by mine actually. Anime was the worst by far. So, Paul, your reviews are by When You Fall Asleep, so we know those are your least favorite as well.
Yeah.
Um, okay, what was if we're going to be start with the negatives? What were your least favorite?
well, I'm proud to say that I didn't fall asleep in any of the films.
Neither
So
though.
just gonna say that. I don't think I have a worst film. Um,
Positive. Say positive.
I know, but because I basically said like most of the films I've seen are just mid. They're like good, 3 stars.
Yeah.
There you go. But I don't think anything I've seen has been so bad. And usually there's at least one film where I go, I can't believe I wasted 2 hours of my life watching that. Um, I don't know actually. I think okay, I'm gonna just pick one after the hunt. I feel like that was a waste of my time.
Fair. That's fair.
That's out
That's
now,
fair.
isn't it? It's out of cinema now.
It
How
is
now
out now.
watch it, waste your time.
Waste your time.
Want to
All right.
waste your time? Want to have a nap? Want to have a nap? Want to pay 20 quid to have a nap? Go watch off.
To keep it, let's go positive now. What has been your highlights of the last couple of weeks at the festival, Paul?
My highlights.
Seeing Dave?
Frankenstein.
No, seeing David. You're
Oh, seeing
supposed to.
David. Seeing
Yeah,
David.
yeah,
Be
Seeing editor in chief Gavin dance. Briefly going, you're right, to Katie. There we go. 3 positives. No. Frankenstein. All day, every day. Loved it. Saw it twice.
Did
Saw
you?
it bloody twice.
I think it was my
Yeah.
favorite as well, actually.
Former editor in chief Jasmine Valentine took me as her +1 to a special screening of it the night before the screening on Monday, and they had like a Q&A with some of the creatives and Guillermo del Toro. He dropped some absolute pearls of wisdom. One of the best things he said is my favorite quote. I want it on my tomb. He went, adapting a book is like marrying a widow. You have to respect the husband's memory, but you also need to get it on.
ah,
That's a good bit of advice.
Yep, there we go. No, I loved it. I thought that was phenomenal stuff. I went to the exhibit. Have you been to the exhibit?
No, it looks good
At
from what I've seen.
Selfridges. Really good. Really good.
I've seen the Frankenstein model on people's Instagrams. It's freaking me out just looking at it.
Yeah, it's freaky.
Yeah.
Did you see Frankenstein, Katie?
no, I missed Frankenstein. I was ill that day, so I couldn't even sneak out of
Oh
work.
no.
It's the only gala I got, so I was quite pleased I went to it. Saw it on the big screen because I slept through when you could get the press one. So I missed even trying to go early in the morning.
First thing on a Monday morning, having some classic gothic tragedy. That was a real highlight. I really liked a little film called Fuck Toys.
Okay.
Weird little indie film about it. It's kind of absurdist. It's like about a sex worker who has a curse. So she goes to somebody who can remove the curse, and they're like, yeah, it will cost you £1,000. So she has to try and get £1,000. And there's this weird serial killer on the loose in the background. It's bizarre, but really quite funny. And I really enjoyed that. That was a real highlight. And also No Other Choice. Really enjoyed No Other Choice, the Park Chan-wook.
Cool. Katie, any highlights outside of the films?
Any highlights other than the films?
Other than the films? You don't look like you had no bloody way. No.
No. Yeah, I'd say like Filmhounds drinks. Sorry, Film Critics Association drinks. I know I was only briefly there, but that was fun. I don't think I did that many things outside of the festival, to be honest, because I was my day job is very busy. It's getting very crazy at the moment, so I had that in my head
Mm.
half the time. I don't know. Oh, actually, you're going to think I'm really sad. But in between watching Rose of Nevada and The Testament of Anne Lee, I had the most delicious Cinnabon.
Lovely.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, I had some good burgers, so I enjoyed my burgers.
I was trying to go down the burger route, but I was just like, a Cinnabon, someone will have to allow me this. But apart from the Cinnabon and having drinks with people, I would say my favorite obviously was Wake Up Dead Man. But I think my highlights came at the end of the week, weirdly enough, because I feel like as I said, I feel like I was just watching a depressing film that was 3 hours long, like consecutively every day, and I was like, I just need a break. So
Yeah.
apart from Wake Up Dead Man, Pillion was definitely a surprise. I thought it was going to be sad, but I was laughing the whole way through. Although I did kind of feel like there was a gut punch ending, which I was kind of expecting, but overall, absolutely loved it. Who doesn't love watching Alexander Skarsgård dressed in leather commanding people? Like, it's
I had two major issues with that film. One, not enough lube. Not enough lube. If you're gonna have anal sex with a virgin and you've got a cock ring, you need more lube than what he put on. And two, Harry Melling sounds exactly like Nicholas Lyndhurst.
Is that a negative or a positive?
I don't know that he's a virgin though. You only find out.
That's a massive spoiler, Paul. Like potentially massive.
Look at him. He's in a barbershop quartet. That boy's a virgin.
Right. Anyway, apart from Pillion, my other favorite was 100 Nights of Hero, which was the closing night gala, which
Oh,
was,
Paul's pulling a face.
I know, well, he likes no other choice. And I have to say, I mulled over it for a very long time and good film, but I don't think I'll ever watch that again. But 100 Nights of Hero, I actually cried during that.
Really?
Yes, I did, because Paul, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a woman. And it's a very powerful
What?
woman. So,
I'm pretty certain we said no girls allowed on the podcast,
Yeah.
dude. What the hell?
And I don't think you can say that either. I think you're gonna get blacklisted.
Probably.
Oh, not you, Paul. Her saying that.
Oh, so she's a woman.
Yeah.
A woman. It was a bit too Gilliam-esque for me.
oh my God, please do not use Gilliam in the same context as that movie. How dare you? That's so, like, don't sully it.
Did
Um,
like Richard E. Grant though.
I was going to say the only thing I had a problem with it. There was a plot hole, and also not enough Richard E. Grant. You know,
Well, it's
so
true of every film.
Was he playing himself?
was he
Kinda.
burning himself?
Yeah. Richard E. Grant.
Kind of.
He wasn't burning himself. No, he was dressed as a bird though. He's
Okay.
Birdman.
He was still playing himself. He doesn't. Rich. He just plays himself now, doesn't he? It's like he was basically the same as he was in Saltburn.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I love Richard E.
Oh no, I
Grant.
love him. Don't get me wrong. He was what I liked. I don't like anything else.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it. As I said, I did cry, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it because I feel like there's a couple of emotional moments in it where I was like, oh my God, because there's a whole thing about women not being believed and women having a different version of the story compared to what the patriarchy has told us, and it just felt very much like, oh my God, I feel like, what's the word, vindicated. Anyway, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, and I won't talk about the plot hole because I don't want to ruin it for people in case people watch it and go, what are you talking about? There's no plot hole.
I love plot holes.
Yeah.
I only go
Well,
to films to watch plot holes.
I only watch plot holes. But yeah, 100 Nights a Hero. Those are my three top favorite. Pillion. They're very, very different as well. 100 Nights a Hero, Pillion, and Wake Up Dead Man. They're all, they're all about religion.
You love it. It's a new direction for you.
I think I found religion.
You found
about you,
religion this
David?
festival.
What about you, David? What were your highlights? What did you love apart
Well,
from seeing us
Seeing you both.
channelers?
Chandler lived. The ghost has disappeared. No, she's back. She's healthy. We
Yeah.
saw her as well on Friday night. Hopefully, we'll try and catch up with her on the podcast soon and see what she actually saw.
Yes.
Um, I don't know. One of the highlights, which annoyed me, but when me and Katie were together in the queue, there's a lift that, and the people that work there stop you at the bottom of the escalator. Sorry, not lift. At the bottom of the escalator. Me and Katie was standing at the bottom like good people told, just chatting, and the woman behind us just went, "Can I go past you, please?" And we're like, yeah, we're not just waiting at the bottom of the escalator for fun. We've been told to wait here. People in those queues were getting cranky. They
Those
were,
queues were
Honestly.
getting really quite aggressive.
yeah,
There was weird vibes. There was one where a woman behind me, someone jumped the queue, and I don't like queue jumpers, but I'm not going to confront them because
yeah.
life's too short and I don't really care. But she confronted someone about it quite aggressively, so they went to the back of the queue, and then the woman that confronted him walked in front of me.
People,
Fucking hypocrite, man.
I feel like we need a whole separate edition on queues in this festival because
Actually,
I had a few moments that I could have ended them, ended those people, but as peace and love, peace and love.
but to
All
be
right,
honest,
Ringo.
the queuing system for some of those films, I remember just Bad Apples. It wasn't a queue, it was a scrum,
Mm,
and people were just in a bunch waiting, and then everyone was fighting to get up the escalator, even though we all had tickets. Like, it
And it was
wasn't
never sold out. It was
the
never sold out. Even though the app said it was sold out, it was never sold out.
yeah.
no,
Well,
I was going to say that there was two screenings I was in that was definitely sold out because I had people in front of me, behind me, beside me. Like, I was just like, I was stuck in there.
what were they doing behind you?
Actually, yeah.
Um, but yeah, my choices. I'd say my favorite probably was Frankenstein overall. I like, as I said, I'm glad I saw it on the big screen because it's got to be on Netflix. I assume it's being released as well, but
I think
probably
it's
not for
getting a
long.
limited release in the
Yeah,
cinemas, like two days or some bullshit.
yeah. Begonia is definitely up there as well, so I recommend that.
That one.
No, definitely going to see that one, Paul. Surprise! There's a couple. My last day was a bit surprising. So there's films I wasn't too concerned about seeing, not bothered, but like Die My Love, I quite liked. I said as we saw at 8 a.m. bit loud. It was a crazy, really insane type of film. But then the one I was like really thinking it was going to be terrible started off quite terribly, I'd say. But it was Christie. And usually, films start off well and then go downhill. But I thought this one went upwards and I really enjoyed it. It's got invested. Like, I think most people in that cinema got invested into it.
I
Oscar,
liked Christie a lot.
yeah. And I did have a moment, Paul. I won't go
Le
I
frisson.
won't spoil it, but let's just say I think the whole cinema at one point was like, what the fuck? And I from that moment I was a bit like, I'm gonna be sick. Um do you remember the bit I'm talking about towards the end?
I think I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
My colleague told me. So,
Oh, bit of
I
Colin,
know,
ham.
I know what you're talking.
Yeah,
please
yeah.
confirm. Please confirm for me.
Oh, once no
Yeah.
spoilers, but yeah, I
Oh
enjoyed that one.
no, Christie, I liked a lot. I also really, I forgot to mention, I did really like. Is this thing on? The Bradley Cooper, Will Arnett movie that's based on
Um,
John Bishop.
oh yeah, is it
Because I gave
comedy?
it 5 stars for Filmhounds. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it's kind of comedy drama, but it's actually really good. Really very funny.
I
Really,
know.
really funny.
I read all your reviews, Paul. Just don't ask me any questions about all of them.
Really? What's the 73rd word then, David? The.
Good,
I don't know.
good,
Probably.
good.
Good. Good over and over again for 500 words. Good, good, good,
Yeah.
good,
And
good.
that, yeah, my last day, three completely different films, and Blue Moon, which was a bit like a play, with Ethan Hawke, who I think is probably definitely going to be up for Oscars for that one because it's just a film with him, and uh, watch that.
Oh,
It's good. It's good. Good, good, good. And finally, Twinless, it's a dark comedy which we spoke about on one of the podcasts
Oh,
briefly.
yes. I'm sad I missed that one because hearing about it did get me like, I want to see that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. But yeah, we're done for another year. So guys, I'll
Brilliant.
see you next year. It's been good doing the podcast. See you at the festival next year. But yeah,
What?
no, we're gonna come back soon because I need to talk about Gabby's doll's house. So and next, that's I'm trying to keep
Who,
people.
who's your
Thanks.
favorite cat?
You
I
did.
want to. I need to know who your favorite cat in Gabby's dollhouse is. There is a correct answer.
God, Paul, I don't know the names. I'll be honest.
One
As
tender.
He does. Listeners, you can't see, but he's wearing a Pandy Paws t-shirt.
Candy Paul, is it Gabby? Gabby's a person.
Gabby's the person.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also, it's quite funny because she's meant to be 12. She's played by someone who's like 30.
No, she's not actually that old. I was looking this up.
Gabby's retirement home is what it
No.
should be called.
We're not gonna get into this because I've hyped up the next episode. But let's just say
I've seen
they
it.
they
I've not seen it.
they bring this up. It's a bit, goes a bit deep with her getting old. And she's not
Oh
that.
my
She
God.
started really young in it, so she's not actually that old. I thought she was in her 30s as well, but she's not. She's not even in her. She's not even in her 20s.
My son is a big Gabby's Dollhouse fan, and he
Well,
loved the film. I have not seen it. I
oh
probably never will.
well. Tell him to listen to the next edition because we're going to be talking in depth about Gabby's Doll's House. And on that, I think
Back
we are
into hibernation we
done.
go.
Until next year,
Until
Uh,
next.
The next October,
we will.
we take the long sleep.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Three sheets to the wind. He was. Did he tell you what happened on his way home?
No, I'm not speaking to him.
He got on the train.
No.
He fell asleep. Woke up in
No.
Bedford.